2. The chronic shortage of canvases for painters. Jacob, otherwise known as Oyster to classmates and childhood friends alike, stood parallel to what might simply be the next crime scene in contemporary art. An unusually bold and tacky frame, adorned with gold leaf with a refinement and precision of salt stuck to the sides of a pretzel, had been glued to the center of an expansive steampunk on acid, if only the acid had been a metaphor for mold mural, drenched with symbolism that naturally inspired an aesthetic of exhaustion to all of its witless observers. As he made his way down the curve of the wall, he laughed at his own reflection, caught in a warped shard of glass. This painting, you see, is intended to live outside the frame. Having met the artist on one occasion, he aimed to reconcile the dissonance between his first impression of her and her cancerous abandonment of beauty. She knew how to dress. To lure the gaze of men, yet keep them at a distance, required a certain intuition normally passed down from overprotective fathers. And so he bit his lip, refraining from saying the words "daddy issues" out loud, for fear that anyone might hear him, unaware of the contents of his thoughts. The frame looked overburdened, on the verge of collapsing from the gravity of its surroundings. It hadn't been built poorly. Instead, the screws were drilled so aggressively and awkwardly that the framed corners of the wood crashed and splintered off with a pleasant symmetry. Inside was the natural eggshell tan of the museum's wall color and was, as a result, the most enjoyable moment, second only to the broken glass that Jacob had experienced in the past 15 feet of walking. A jaunty, delicate tune warmed the air, and soon faded into silence as the lights flickered 3 times to indicate the drawing closing time. Jacob allowed himself one final chuckle, unfortunately crossed by the sheer ugliness of the mural, as he read the name of the piece in a calm, resonating voice. "Come at me crooked, and leave flowers not tomorrow." Chapter 2 of Unspecified Terminal Condition.